Hello, Scott Austin here from Jade Puma. And in this video, I'm going to do a quick little tutorial on how to create your Notion account. So Notion is a piece of software that I use to just track my project with your store. So here, for example, is my own little Notion task list, or whatever they call this thing, this section for my own website, Jade Puma. Right, and here I have my color palette listed out. So if I want to know what my color codes are, I can go there. I track tasks in this Kanban style thing. I also have some SEO tracking and other things going on. So it's just a nice little tool for me to organize my work for your store. And Notion also allows me to share that with you so that you can see it. Some of my customers actually write their own task in there and we collaborate through it. That's not necessary, but I do for most of my projects create an entry in Notion for that store and then share it out to you, the client. So I want to show you what that sharing process looks like because, with any new application, setting it up and going through the steps can be kind of a hassle sometimes. So I want to show you what the experience is going to be for you when I send you an invite. So I'm going to go down here to this project, Roller Derby Love, which is a web store. And what I'm going to do is I'm logged into Notion as my Jade Puma user. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this. And I'm going to share this out to my own personal Gmail account. So if I can spell Gmail properly. So I'm going to share it out. I'm going to invite. And that invite went out. So now I'm going to go into a different browser session. In this browser session, I'm logged in with my personal Gmail account. And hopefully here in a second, I'll have my invite show up. Oh, there it is. There's my Notion invite. So it comes from Notion. Scott Austin invited you to Roller Derby Love. So if I click on that email, click here to view it, right? So I'm just going to follow this link here. And I'm on a desktop. I'm not the kind of person who does email on mobile phones, but I assume this whole process will all work on mobile phones also, since Notion is fully browser based. But I always like working on a full desktop. So I'm going to click here to view this. And now it says, welcome to Jade Puma Notion. Please log in or sign up to continue. So because this is a Google account, I can just log in using my Google username and password. I never like doing that with sites. I always use the continue with email option myself, but you have either choice. I'm going to continue with email. And it says, enter your email. Wants to know, so it just sent me a temporary login code to my email address. So I can go back to my email. And here's my temporary login code. I'm going to copy that. And paste that in. So I'm just toggling between browser sessions or browser tabs. Paste that in. Continue with login code. So now it knows I actually used that email address. And here I'm going to start putting in the information. And it's asking me these profile questions. I don't know how relevant those are. I'm just throwing in an answer that I want to at the moment. I'm going to click on that next button. Please answer every question. I don't know which one I didn't answer. Oh, it wanted me to state what the other was probably. So I'm just going to put, I'm an entrepreneur. Hit the next button, and then it gives you all these options. You can have, apps on your phone and all that kind of stuff. I really don't need any of this, and you probably don't either if you're just going to use Notion with the, sharing that I give you. So I'm going to go up here and click on this done link. And now you can see I'm logged into Notion under the Jade Puma account, the one that I shared as the Jade Puma user. Now I shared it to a different email address, I just shared out the Roller Derby Love section. So now I'm going to go back to my Jade Puma session and just, show you that. Remember, I had all these different, they're called workspaces. I had all these different workspaces for all these different projects that I'm working on, but I only shared one of them with my personal Gmail account. So when I go to that personal Gmail account, I only see that one that was shared. So that now gives me, as the store owner, you my client, it gives you access to that workspace that I created for your store so that you can see what I'm doing on your project. A lot of times I have the project list listed out, or I'll show some links to videos that I've created, specific to your store and all that kind of good stuff. So hopefully this will help you, because some people have told me they get kind of confused when that email comes in, and you could see that setup process we walked through. There was a few steps, and it was a little bit confusing. So hopefully this video will help you get through that setup process, and then you'll be able to view the workspace that I'm sharing with you from my Jade Puma account. So like I said, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks a lot.